Hi everyone, my name is Leo and I was a University of Southampton student from 2019 to 2023. I studied business management and also did a year in industry as a placement year. I remember sitting where you all are now, thinking about, well, what university do I want to go to? What experience do I want to have? And what potential career path do I want to go down? And I remember thinking, well, I'm very interested in a sales career, but how can I test that out? Sales, especially with the number, with the culture, is one of those professions that until you're experiencing it, you don't know, am I cut out for this? Can I handle the pressure? Am I able to thrive and grow? So I was very keen and really wanted to do a placement year. So I looked to find a university that would maximize my opportunities to get a placement in the competitive landscape and environment. And that's where, coming to the Southampton Open Day, I found out that the university has actually invested in an entire team just to focus on business students and helping them secure placements. During the first year of our course, we had an entire module dedicated to building the skills, the CVs, sessions on LinkedIn, understanding, well, what are the processes you actually need to go through to get a placement in the modern world? And what's the sort of competition you're up against? But also, what are the resources around university in terms of societies and other skills and other modules that you can really articulate and use to prove the skills that you're building and that you probably already have. And this support didn't just end in the first year. We had that entire module, and moving into the second year of our university time, I remember sitting and thinking, okay, well, I need to apply to placements, but where do I start? Now, this placements team already go and do a lot of that legwork, collating a jobs board of, hey, here are all of the opportunities across the UK for internships, allowing us to cut out that massive chunk of time of just searching for potentially interesting internships. But not only that, as an extension, we got a one-to-one mentor to say, hey, how are you applying for internships? How are things going? Well, great, you've got some interviews or you need to change your CV. Let's sit down, let's do that. Let's go and do some mock interviews and really prepare you for what's coming and make sure you have the best opportunity to secure that placement. To the point of even bringing previous alumni who had done internships at these companies to help share that knowledge. I was lucky enough to then, with the help of my mentor, secure an internship at Microsoft, where I focused on the sales and execution of mixed reality technologies. And during this time at Microsoft, we had regular check-ins back with the university to understand, hey, how are you doing? Are you getting the support you need from the company you're at? How's the growth? What are the next goals and targets? And hey, this is some feedback we've heard from your manager, and how are you looking to continue to grow? All information that's so important for early in careers to continue growing and developing. And coming back from university, nobody really talks about that sort of weird feeling, having spent a year in industry and then saying, okay, now I need to settle back into university time. But at Southampton, they make a real effort to help you do that reintegration piece with events and welcome back networking events to say, hey, let's build this community of people that have come back from placement years and learn together. And finally, that support extends to saying, okay, well, what's next? You've done your placement, you're doing your degree, what are you looking at after? And all of the skills that we learned and developed in terms of networking, in terms of interview skills, in terms of how do you articulate yourself and the value you bring to a company, really helped me to secure my next step, which was luckily enough to come back to Microsoft in a sales role, focusing on data analytics and artificial intelligence, which I'm absolutely loving, and also really looking forward to always being able to learn from the ever-growing community of Southampton placement students. So thank you so much for your time.